Hey everyone, Thursday update. Tony George, DocSports.com. What's up? What's going on today? Oh, yeah. Opening day, boys of summer, Major League Baseball back, triple header, flat bet, 2 units each. Lower unit ratings, flat betting across the board, never lay over 150 hardly ever on the money line. There may be 3 or 4 or 5 occasions during the year I might go up to 160 on something. Maybe. Very rare. Any money line sport, NHL, head-to-heads in golf, head-to-heads in NASCAR, those sort of money line betting sports, there's no sense in it. But find a total, Stay away from run lines, especially early. But nonetheless, it's here. We'll talk about a couple games. We'll give you an NBA free play. And we'll have a little rant about the NBA. The same rant I've had, but we'll have another one. But nonetheless, Doc Sports, free $60, link in the description below. Park $60 in any new account. Put it towards the monthly package in baseball and give us a trial run. Now, this year in Major League Baseball, we've taken a new approach. Had some really good years in Major League Baseball. Number one guy at Docs in 2019. Had a huge run in 2021, about a $9,000 run. Last year stunk up the joint. That's unacceptable. My job is to win. That's it. It's a thankless job, not glamorous, 14-hour days. If I'm investing that much into it, I want to win. So we changed some things around. I've spent countless hours getting ready for this year's Major League Baseball. Today, 3-pack across the board. Interesting thing about opening day Major League Baseball. Now, all the speculation and all this and that and the other, I made 2 sizable futures bets, and I've told you guys this 1,000 times over here. Follow me on Twitter. At TGeorgeSports, I gave out the 2 biggest bets I made in the futures market yesterday. On Twitter, told you what they were. At TGeorgeSports. That's simple. Put out a lot of free stuff there. I can't just go on YouTube every day and for 30 seconds to put up a video. Oh, by the way, I like these guys late. Because once we put our picks out, we can't put out any more picks on Docs. So sometimes I see something or hear something and say, I made a little move on this, follow me. But nonetheless, one thing about opening day, you see the best pitching matchups probably of the year. Everybody's ace is on the hill, if they're available. It's going to be a great day. Fun day, Don't like baseball? I don't care. Like money? But we're going to keep it low volume. Low units early. Don't do a lot of top plays in Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball is much like the NHL to me. Cherry picking best bets every day and flat betting them pretty much 4 units across the board. Early on, less units than that. If that's not your methodical approach to baseball, you're going to lose money. If high volume is your shtick, you're going to lose money. I'm talking about a guy I saw that was monitored that had like 648 wins and 632 losses and claiming positive units for a year. I don't know any recreational bettor in a money line sport that can absorb 632 losses unless you got stupid money. I don't have stupid money, and I couldn't absorb 632 losses in a money line sport. Just saying. To each his own. Maybe there's a guy over at Docs that puts out 1,250 plays this year. I doubt it. I don't follow the guys over there. I know them. I don't look at their daily results. And the only thing I'm worried about is my shop, my clients, and where I'm at. But I'm just saying, lower the volume. One game today, You want to talk about a pitching matchup? I got one for you. Mets Marlins. Scherzer, Alcantara. There is a ball game. Mets minus 125 only. I'd lean Mets. What's Scherzer's strikeout over and under prop? Like 5.5? Between me and you and a fence post, having a cup of coffee on Major League Baseball opening day. Let's get to the NBA. Last night was another example of why the NBA is almost impossible to bet. Lines moving from -3 to plus 4 to -2, all in a single day in one game, the Memphis game. The NBA, to give you an example, the NBA is driven by sports betting. Adam Silver was the biggest proponent of getting legalized gambling on his sport as soon as possible because he knew it was the only thing that was going to save the beast. And now you're handing gamblers a turd ball. We don't know who's playing. I'm not going to bet it and I'm not going to watch it. The Iowa women's basketball game the other night with Caitlin Clark. You wouldn't watch an Iowa Caitlin Clark? I mean, I've seen a couple of Iowa games this year, the best basketball games I've seen all year. And it happened to be women's basketball. Unbelievable in the Final Four here. It's going to be great. They had 2.5 million viewers for the last Iowa women's basketball game. That almost doubles any NBA game that even made in the television ratings this year. That's how, and it's continuing to fall backwards. Because you don't understand your audience. If it's unwatchable, unbettable, because we don't know who's playing, and they wait till 50 minutes before the game to let you know. And by the way, I got to put out picks at 9:30 Pacific every day in the morning as a company policy. Even with prop bets, put out a prop bet. This guy, John Morant, Gilgeous Alexander, Oklahoma City, and then in games that matter, they sit them. Why? Load management? You got 6 games left in the season. What about the people that are paying $200 a ticket to get in there to go see an Anthony Davis or an Alexander or a Lillard or a superstar, DeRozan? Go down the list of superstars on every team. And then you go pay all that money, take your kid. You got $50 wrapped up in parking, $60 for booze and popcorn. You got a $400 night and $500 night to go to the arena, and the Stars don't play. And it wasn't on the radio. It wasn't in an injury report. Ridiculous. Now, this game tonight, rumor has it. Sorry, I've got an itch on my ankle here. Rumor has it that Milwaukee may be resting some players. This is a Eastern Conference Finals preview game. Boston, Milwaukee. Boston's won 3 out of the last 4. The only one they lost was an overtime game. I remember we took a big position on Boston, if I'm not mistaken, on Christmas Day, and they pounded Milwaukee. Matter of fact, since we're sitting here being friendly and everything. Oh, by the way, I'm taking Boston +2 tonight. I think Milwaukee, rumor has it, and it's much like the gossip train on, Twitter or Facebook or reality television. Rumor's just a premature fact. But I can tell you something. If I've got a position, 4-unit position, with a player prop in this game, but right now Boston's up to +2.5. And that's shocking based on the fact their last game they lost 111 to 130 on the road at Washington, and Washington was shorthanded. And that's the thing about Boston that you can't figure out, especially in the second half of the season. One time you'll watch Boston like you would against that Washington team the other night. And I watched the game. I didn't have any skin in it, but I watch them. I'm an NBA fan. I'm looking at that going, that's the number 2 team in the East? Really? They suck. Freaking Detroit can beat them. And then the next game you watch Boston, you go, yeah, they're the number 2 team. All right, man, they're badass. Those guys are unreal. Milwaukee's in for a run for their money. So you never know what you're going to get. They're a veritable bag of mixed potpourri. But at the end of the day here, I like them tonight. I'm going to take the 2.5 in Boston. Rumor has it there's going to be some key players out for Milwaukee. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I like catching Boston off an embarrassing loss. With the lineup they have with Tatum, Smart, go down the list. They can match talent, player for player, with Milwaukee, and they've done a good job against them. I'll take the Celtics tonight. And if you disagree with me and you like Milwaukee, well, I wouldn't lay 2.5. Play the money line if you like Milwaukee. I don't. Not endorsing that. I'm taking Boston plus 2.5 for your free play tonight. Major League Baseball already. Tons of free information on the games today at Docs. Costs you nothing to click the link, go to Docs, and check it out. Enjoy opening day.